Welcome everyone to tonight's AFK podcast episode. I am your host Afro Black coming at y'all with yet another one with my co-hosts Markov's Portrait and Bobby. Say hello to the people.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
Beautiful. Anyways, got quite a few articles to go over, some funny ha-has slash goofs from what's their faces? Fucking the Escape from Tarkov devs, so that'll be fun. But we'll go ahead and start off with this Jedi Survivors article. So, IGN has confirmed Respawn's action adventure is now part of EA Play on PlayStation in the UK. EA has yet to make the announcement, but the move comes across ahead of an expected price hike for the subscription service. Since the publication of this article, Xbox has also confirmed that Jedi Survivor is heading to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Pass via EA Play. Earlier in April, it emerged EA Play would get a price increase starting May 10th. EA plans to increase the standard tier for it from $4.99 to $5.99 per month. Or for those that prefer to pay for a year in advance, the price will go from $39.99 to $29.99 to $39.99. In contrast, the Pro tier of EA Play will increase from a monthly fee of $14.99 to $16.99, or $120 annually. The inclusion of Jedi Survivor in EA Play would soften the blow of a price hike. Presumably, it would also be available as part of a Game Pass Ultimate sub, which includes EA Play, although Microsoft Store is yet to show it. How do you guys feel about that? You care much?
I mean, it's been confirmed since that article posted that it is now. I believe it's on Game Pass now.
Beautiful.
If not, it's been confirmed for it. So get a new Star Wars game.
Perfect.
Last I heard, runs like shit on PC, but fuck it, it's free.
Have they not optimized it yet at all?
I haven't heard too much about it.
I'm actually curious. I'll have to look that up later. I mean, all the games included for EA Pass, or EA Play, I guess $1 difference per month isn't going to really be that crazy. And then what is it, like a $2 difference? Yeah, for Pro. So, I guess it is what it is. I don't think it's not as bad as Netflix's price hikes per like every time they've done it. So, I'd say they're doing better, I guess, in comparison. I don't have any of these passes though, so I guess I'm talking about it from the outside. Bobby, you and Carter have it, right? Like Xbox Game Pass and stuff.
Yo.
Europe?
So I guess this doesn't really affect you guys then, because EA Play is included in Game Pass. So you guys aren't paying for it separately, so you guys shouldn't see it. No, like you shouldn't see a price difference.
No, by
That's
that,
my understanding.
yeah,
Cool.
by that logic, honestly, it would still be better just to get the Game Pass
Yeah,
than the EA
Yeah.
Pass.
yeah. If you're already using these subscription things that you know include all these games that you don't have to pay like $60 each, and even better, it's included if it's in Xbox Game Pass. Might as well.
So it gets you a wider selection of games besides just EA games.
True, and you
So
aren't
I mean,
having to deal with a price hike.
yeah, if you're an EA only fanboy, I guess, for whatever reason you would ever want to put yourself through that pain, it's not a terrible price increase. I mean, the game is $70. $1 more for that game doesn't seem terrible a month.
No.
So it's like I think it'd be worth it if you had it, but again, there are still better alternatives.
Yeah, like if you're on Xbox and only using EA Play, I would argue try to expand your taste when it comes to games at least a little bit. Not even coming from like a OEA shit, which it is, but the opinion isn't coming from that. It's more like you might as well get Game Pass, pay the extra $10 a month and have access to like I don't know, 3 to 4 times more of the and it would probably be more than that. Probably I would argue in between 8 and 10 times more games for $10 a month. $10 more a month. I would say that's not bad. If you're into those subscription based, plans and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um all in all, I don't see this being like a make or break change. So
No. I mean, if you are again subscribed to an EA subscription service, you're already doing it to yourself.
you're already
Anyway,
doing it to yourself. You might as well just go
so
all the way.
yeah, so that's on them. It's not a terrible thing, but that's on them.
That's fair. That's fair. I can't disagree with that. So yeah. Moving on to a bit of Nintendo related news slash Epic Games news. So Samus from the Metroid series almost made an appearance in Fortnite, but Nintendo and Epic couldn't agree on how she'd be implemented. In an interview with GameFile, former Epic Games Chief Creative Officer Donald Mustard said that Nintendo declined Epic's offer to have Samus join Fortnite. They got really hung up on their characters showing up on platforms that weren't their platforms. Mustard explained. They would be thrilled to have Nintendo characters in Fortnite, but just only if it's on their platform. Mustard went on to say that Epic and Nintendo couldn't come to a mutual decision because of Fortnite's content parity across all platforms. Epic wanted the game to be the same experience no matter what device players were on. Nintendo is the only console platform holder that doesn't have a representative in Fortnite. For PlayStation, God of War's Kratos joined the game, and for Xbox, Halo's Master Chief joined the fray, among many other gaming characters such as Nathan Drake and Lara Croft. Back during Epic and Apple's legal battle, court documents revealed that Epic wanted to implement Samus, but that somehow never came to be, and there was no reason as to why. Now we know the inclusion of Samus in Fortnite was even heavily teased back in a Fortnite comic that was released in 2021. Fortnite is still introducing more collaborations, and one with pop star Billie Eilish that is coming to April 20. Oh, so it's already out. So it came out on April 23rd. This is a complete segue from this, but I heard somebody pronounce Groudon as Groudon today, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that's what we're talking about right now at all.
It is not. I said segue. It was on my head. I had to say it out loud. So
there's a segue and then there's a curve check.
It's fine. So as for an opinion on the whole like coming to terms thing with Epic, I mean, I'm not really surprised. Nintendo is incredibly stingy with their IPs and their money makers. Metroid is one of them / Samus. They kind of dictate the terms, and I mean, they aren't
Samus
really...
after making fun of someone for how they pronounced Groudon.
How do you ban somebody again?
I mean, hey, look, it went full circle. It was a segue then.
Man said no segues and try to do it again. Fuck 'em. Anyways,
segue that was me calling you out on the English language.
Fuck you.
That's anyways, fair. It was a retcon. It was a retcon. That's what it was.
I don't appreciate this. Being attacked on my own Discord. This is hurtful.
Okay.
But yeah.
On topic news, Nintendo just needs to relax.
I mean,
if I'm being honest.
Do I agree? Yes, but do they necessarily have to? Absolutely not.
No. But they have such a monopoly on just a corner of the gaming industry, of the handheld gaming industry.
Yep.
They have iconic IPs that are just ready, relevant, and like it seemed like Fortnite was very much willing to cave to whatever Nintendo wanted. Because like they came out with recently the Avatar: The Last Airbender crossover, and that by far is probably the most respectable I could have seen Fortnite handle the property. It was the movement, the character design, everything felt like it was part of the lore of the character. So I fully believe Fortnite would be able to respectfully put in like a Samus upgrade or a Samus suit into the game that lets you move, play like Samus without ever having her hold a gun or to use any of those like weird weapons. It's just an outward power up. But Nintendo is just so behind on the times with it. They just don't want to, and their reasoning is insane.
Yeah, no, their reasoning is fucking dumb, to put it simply. But the thing is, though, is that they didn't come to terms not because they didn't think that like Samus would get respected, like in terms of like gameplay and stuff like that. It's simply because they wanted to drive more people to Nintendo consoles. So their terms were Samus is only available on the Nintendo version of Fortnite. That's it.
Right.
But
And,
obviously Epic Games doesn't want to do that because they want to drive sales like to all platforms, because then that multiplies how much they make. Hence why they didn't come to terms. What I'm saying is Nintendo doesn't have to cater to their terms, because they, like you said, they have a chokehold / monopoly on all of their IPs. Literally only Nintendo can use Nintendo like first party games and characters and shit like that. So they don't really have to like cater to Epic Games in that way. They don't need Fortnite in that way. They don't have to have that collab.
right, but at this point, with like how tight they are with any collab, they're not catering to their fans either.
They absolutely are not. And I mean, I think Carter and I have went on countless tirades about how Nintendo refuses to change with the times. But I mean,
Yep.
like I don't, there's really nothing more I can say except for Nintendo has proven time and time again that they don't need to like adapt to the times, because they have such a dedicated fan base for Nintendo products. So, I mean, I don't see that changing, in all honesty. And I'm honestly surprised that Epic even tried to reach a hand out, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I respect their attempt though.
I mean, sure, yeah, but like, I feel like most executives that were trying to reach out were probably gonna just be like, "This is probably not gonna go anywhere, but fuck it, let's try."
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's really unfortunate that Epic didn't get Samus in their game, but I mean, I, like, yeah, I don't know. It's a very expected outcome. I'm honestly no, actually no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they didn't even put any like signature fucking Nintendo characters on there like Zelda or Mario. That would have been
I mean, why
instant
would they
enough.
do that? Those are their
Yeah.
breadwinners.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Like,
a
I'm not
hard
surprised
no.
those weren't on the list. I was gonna say I'm
No.
surprised. I took it back.
I'm completely I understand why they chose Samus. Samus has had massive popularity, is a fan favorite, but they have not done a relevant Samus game in years. If they would have
I
gone with
disagree on that. I think Metroid
no,
Dread did really good.
no,
I think
no.
its popularity is higher than it's ever been.
Yeah,
Now.
it is. But there was a span of time where they weren't coming out with any Samus products or any Samus games. So I'm assuming that's why they went for it, because it is one of their hard hitters, but it's probably one of their low hard hitters.
In the
It's
sense
like
that it's one
it's
of their biggest drought hard hitters, I guess you could say.
right. It's like the best thing to reach for. If they're lacking like a little bit and they want to make an extra money, that's probably there. Because Mario, Link, any of those guys is just flat out no. There's
Yeah,
just
no.
no
They
way
have
they're
absolutely zero incentive to do that. Those characters
Yeah.
print so much fucking money for Nintendo, and they don't have to split the profits with anybody besides
At
people
all.
within their company or
No,
their
Metroid has
studios.
just kind of had a up and down patch. It has not been the most consistent of moneymakers for Nintendo, so that's probably why. If they were gonna give anywhere, it'd be in that same tier. I could potentially see other characters like Ness being like something like that, like adding the Ness bat or something like that, the Metroid or Earthbound bat, something like that to
Oh,
it. But
and you know what? It makes even more sense why they tried too, because Metroid Dread came out that same year.
Yep.
yeah.
And
So
even still, they
yeah,
said, "Nah, fuck you. We don't need you to build hype. We got our own
yeah,
hype."
essentially.
I mean, the Switch kind of prints its own money, so yeah,
True.
I don't know that a collab would even do them much good financially.
That's fair.
Exposure, sure, but I don't know.
Fair.
I doubt the fucking parent companies of those crossovers in Fortnite see too much profit compared to what Epic pulls.
Yeah, that's fair.
They've already got to have some pretty fucking good lawyers to do what they do anyway.
Yeah. But yeah. Conclusion of this article, not surprised. Kudos to you for trying, but
Old man Nintendo doing old man Nintendo things.
yeah. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say on that.
Here,
So
same.
yeah. What about you, Bobby? You got anything else? I know you haven't been a part of our countless tirades on Nintendo. You can add a couple more
I-
lines if you want to.
I've made my peace with Nintendo. I've already accepted I'm damned by them, and I'm gonna keep throwing money at whatever they fucking do. But I'm still gonna bitch about it.
That's
I'm
fair.
just nothing but a cog at this point.
You know what?
Hell yeah, brother.
That's basically the same
Hell
conclusion that
yeah.
Carter came to. Yeah, we're gonna bitch about it, but we're still gonna buy it. But we're not gonna be happy about it
Yeah.
completely.
One of us.
Basically.
Woo!
Moving on to some 7 Days to Die news. Jenny would actually love this because she's a big 7 Days to Die fan.
I was too
Ooh.
when it first came out on the PlayStation.
Yeah. Never played it.
It it was a time. I remember when you would get the motorbike and it'd crash the whole fucking game. I remember when everything was so pixelated, like you could see zombies just poking out of fucking corners.
That's funny.
Like, and I stopped playing it when I got rid of my PlayStation. Now that I'm seeing the recent updates, graphical things, I genuinely didn't think it was the same game. I was confused. I was like, "What? This isn't this. There's no way this is the final game." And now that I'm seeing that it's finally after 12 fucking years leaving alpha, the meme alpha game is finally coming out of alpha for 1.0. Mind you, it was dubbed Alpha 22, so they were still willing to kind of shoot for it being in alpha. But they said no, not anymore. And it's finally 1.0. And you know what's going to change from this? Probably jack shit.
I think they're doing it just to satisfy fans at this point.
Yeah.
Star Citizen should take a note out of that.
I mean, at this fucking point, what's the difference between being in 0.9, 0.1, no, 1.0, and then 1.1? There's nothing but the
There
numerical
is. One of
difference.
them is 0.9, one is 1.0, and one is 1.1.
All I'm saying is, I could see this game being version 0.1.1.12 for fucking years. But I'm happy that they're finally out of alpha. It's like they finally committed to the long-term relationship after 12 years. It's official. They're out.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess the game will also be launching on PS5 and Xbox Series X with the 1.0 version too. So that'll be cool. Be getting the next gen update too, or the next gen release too. Let's see. So it's saying experimental release in May and then a stable 1.0 launch in June. So they're going from Alpha 22 to Beta 2022 or Beta 22 and then to official release 1.0 is what
That
I'm
kind of makes me
understanding.
angry. How
I
the
mean,
fuck
they're
you go
saying
from alpha to
experimental
beta?
release in May.
How the
I'm just
fuck do you
gonna.
go from alpha to beta to full release? That makes me angry.
That's exactly how you do it. Go from alpha to beta to full release.
You just don't like the order of sorts, okay?
No.
Yeah, come on, man.
All right, fair.
Get with the
Yeah,
times.
you're being
All
a
right,
team
Bobby?
player, man.
Jesus. Just because you've been out of the loop doesn't mean you can just judge it, all right?
but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nerd.
We even got a bit of a statement too. So when we first set out to make 7 Days to Die, we never thought our game would bring this much interest or have this much success. This would not be possible without the continued support of our incredible community, who have stood by us. Why the fuck? Okay, stood by us for over a decade. Studio co-founder Richard Hunink said in a YouTube video posted over the weekend. 7 Days is our team's greatest passion, and TFP will continue to make content and add new features and grow this franchise because it's our favorite game too. For context, the alpha for this game launched in August of 2013 after a wildly successful Kickstarter campaign where the devs met each of their stretch goals. Players came for the Minecraft-esque voxel-based sandbox and stayed over the countless updates. While the team hasn't fulfilled many of its Kickstarter goals, there's a roadmap that shows 3 major updates, starting with Storms Brewing, which will overhaul the game's weather system. Even with the 1.0 update, will bring major changes, including new vehicles. While the console versions won't ship with features like crossplay, a fact was posted to explain the update news shares that the team hopes it'll be ready for by the first very big update. However, do note that saves will not cross over from the legacy version. To coincide with the news, Unink also announced 7 Days to Die would receive a price increase to $44.99. This will not only standardize the pricing across both PC and console, but reflects the work that developers have put into the game over the past decade or so. We feel as though the quality standard of the game has gone up significantly from when the initial price was set over 8 years ago. With over a decade of content and improvements, we've also looked at how others have handled leaving early access, and this is a common practice. Current PC owners won't have to pay extra for the 1.0 release, and new players can get the game on sale today So, as of today, Sunday the 28th, it'll be on sale until tomorrow the 29th. At the time of writing, 7 Days to Die costs only $5.99 on Steam. Things will be a bit more complicated for console players. Those who own the Legacy Edition will have to purchase a new copy, although the studio is working with Sony and Microsoft to potentially offer discounts on the new version. All right, so Bobby gave a few thoughts.
Buy it today.
Yeah, basically, just if
Yep.
you don't have it and you want it, buy it for $6. Otherwise, you're gonna be buying it for $45.
I'm buying it as we speak.
You guys didn't buy it when Markiplier played it 10 years ago?
No,
I did, but remember
I
that was
did.
on the PlayStation. I sold the whole console.
Oh,
Including the
they
profile.
kind of fumbled the console port anyway.
But
yeah,
I remember playing with those Minecraft-esque graphics they mentioned.
Yeah,
It
I
was
remember.
awful. It was fucking awful. Looking back at it,
Yep.
but it's fine. Minecraft was in back
Something.
then, dude. It was the only thing to play.
I don't know
But-
about only thing, but it was something to play.
True.
Yeah, I was playing COD Zombies at Minecraft Speak.
Fair enough. Well,
Fun.
Bobby gave some thoughts. What about you, Carter? You excited for this, dude?
I will be curious to see how much it has transformed in the 8 years since I've played it.
Fair. Yeah. I don't play zombie survival games like that to begin with, really. Closest thing is probably
As you-
zombies,
Sure.
and I
You
don't
get
really.
scared.
What?
You get scared. You
No.
want the scary zombies coming out on the corner.
You
You
got
don't
me,
like
dude.
baby.
surviving. You big old bitch, baby.
That's rude. They be keeping me up at night, okay, dog? I be hearing the dogs
fault.
growling, and I'm like, oh, zombie. And then I punt
thought you were gonna get
Matador
a
across
little
the
more
floor.
defensive than that, not accept it. But you know what?
Nah, piss babies don't have any feelings.
True.
Oh, as I'm seeing, I remember this game being a couple megabytes. Now it's actually 15 gigabytes. So
Oh,
Yeah,
hopefully,
no, there's
no.
content in there.
Yeah, there's
some
actual
more
content and textures in the
content.
game now, dude.
I saw that there was some biker dude, and then another dude with that's kind of more of a zombie, and then this dude in a suit that's also a zombie. That's neat.
That's neat, dude. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Although one of the zombies is showing on screen, I don't know why she's looking at me like that, but she's definitely staring.
you should yell at her for that.
That's why I have the gun.
Well, so yeah, 7 Days to Die official release coming soon to a Steam near you. Okay,
Sweet.
and console store. So yeah, moving on to the next thing that Carter will probably know a lot more about. Metaphor Refantasio, the new RPG by the behind the team Persona 5, or the team behind Persona 5, among other RPGs, officially has a release date. In a special showcase that was streamed, I think last Monday, looks like.
Yep.
Atlas revealed that Metaphor will be out October 11th, putting it squarely in the holidays. The release date was revealed amid a 25-minute showcase hosted by director Katsura Hashino, which showed off the gameplay, music, and other elements. It offered a glimpse of what Persona fans can expect from Hashino's latest project, which bears some resemblance to Persona 5. Who would have guessed, dude? but is in other respects very different. Unlike Persona, which seeks to capture the feeling of being in a Japanese high school, Metaphor is much more a high concept fantasy adventure. It retains several of the elements of the Persona series, including the turn based combat and the passage of time, but reimagines them. For instance, instead of a school year that progresses day by day, Metaphor is more of a fantasy road trip. It's all a bit difficult to describe, but the trailer above should give you an idea of what to expect. One way or another, expect Metaphor to feature the same memorable art and music that made Persona games so famous. Apparently, Hashino has been working on the game since 2017, at least, when he left P Studio to establish Studio Zero with the intention of working on a new IP. He was joined by composer Shoji Meguro and artist Shigenori Soejima, among others, all of whom had a hand in shaping the Persona series. Metaphor made its debut at the Xbox Game Showcase in 2023, with Atlus steadily revealing more details in the months since. Fantasio will be available on Xbox Series X and S, PS4, PS5, and PC when it releases. So yeah. Are you fucking excited, Carter?
I already pre-ordered the collector's edition, and they
There it
barely
is.
showed off anything.
There it is.
I'm kind of a little skanky whore for Persona games anyway. But I am even more of a skanky whore when that team makes games that aren't Persona. Whether that is this or Catherine or whatever else they have thought of over the years. I am so pumped. If you honestly, based on what they've shown off and talked about so far, I would say that you are going to have a better time with it as a Fire Emblem Three Houses fan than you are as a Persona fan. Not that you won't get enjoyment out of both camps, but Jesus Christ, if you watch the trailer, it is so fucking Fire Emblem coded. Like it's almost not even funny.
Bet.
Just like as far as the aesthetic goes and the story, because like the story is you go around towns in the region helping a bunch of people to basically like legitimately win a popularity contest to get elected the new king is like actually the fucking plot of the game. So it's kind of similar to the whole pickup missions for those in need aspect of Fire Emblem. Persona has that a little bit, but a lot of the side quests are you doing requests for people in Fire Emblem.
I see.
And this is very much that, but in order for political gain.
Huh.
So this
Well.
is political campaigning across the country, but anime powers.
Basically.
That is very hype. That is very hype.
And unlike Final Fantasy 15, it's like an actual road trip.
Ooh.
It's pretty cool.
So, yeah,
Sounds pretty
no,
cool.
they showed off a lot of really cool shit. I am very excited to see them talk about more over the next 6 months or so, leading up to launch.
I'm checking out the trailer and I just see this giant fucking plant looking monster with a giant tentacle coming out of its mouth, and then I realize the petals are teeth. And it is
Yep.
a giant fucking creature. That is terrifying. That is
Yep,
genuinely unsettling.
Atlus's monster design cannot and should not be understated. They are fucking insane at designing creatures.
Like, I've never been a personal fan of Persona. I've never really played the games. Just never been my
That's why you're not
cup
a
of
fan.
tea. But this game looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I'm looking at it a little bit too right now. I'll have to look at it some more later. But yeah, no. For all you Persona fans and from the local Persona stan, okay, you guys can already hear the hype. Obviously, there. If you guys want to pre-order, Carter, where'd you pre-order it through? Just GameStop?
I did GameStop because the Amazon listings weren't up at the time and I didn't want to miss anything before the scalpers got in.
That's fair.
I believe at this point it is on all major retailers. Let me pull her up real quick because I want to yap about what comes in the collector's edition because it's pretty stacked as most Atlus games are. Pulling up GameStop's website. So,
Oh my god.
in
Whoa, 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 whoa.
addition to the game, which I believe by itself is retailed for $70.
Okay.
Sorry, it sounded like I was talking over somebody.
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I
So
was
in
looking to
addition to
see
the
if
base
it
game,
was-
which is okay.
Please stop.
I apologize.
Okay,
In
are we
addition
good?
to the base game's $70. Collector's edition is I think $150. I don't remember. But it's basically around twice the price of the base game. You get the game itself, a steelbook, the soundtrack for the game, an art book, a set of pins, a set of stickers, a cloth replica of the world map, a costume and battle background music DLC voucher set, which from what I've seen is just like every other thing Atlas has done in the last 10 years, and it's the soundtracks for Personas 3, 4, and 5, as well as costumes. A pre-order bonus voucher that contains an Archetype EXP set and an Adventurer's Journey pack. And then also, as this game marks the 35th anniversary of Atlas Studios, it has a Atlas 35th anniversary digital history book and a set of their all-time best soundtracks. So, like a greatest hits compilation.
I see.
That's pretty good.
And how much was this
So,
edition?
A lot of stuff. 150.
That's not bad. You get a lot of
So
shit
double
for
the
your.
price of the game. Yeah. Yeah. No, Atlas Collector's editions usually go pretty fucking hard.
It's pretty good. At least they give you your value back. Where's the statue, though? Let's be honest. Need a statue.
I don't need a fucking statue. I have gotten so many goddamn statues in the last year that I don't know what to do with.
You're gonna get another one here soon too.
No. I'm still on the fence about getting that second Elden Ring one. I have Melania. I have Aegis. I have an LED light up Majora's Mask. It's not an LED, it's like a regular mask, but it lights up. I've got my 19 inches of Venom. I've got all fucking kinds of shit just in my apartment right now.
Goddamn.
Not to mention my fucking Lego sets because I'm a fucking man child.
You're gonna need more shelves, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Well,
Oh.
I guess we'll find out some more. I think they said something about an Xbox showcase, so
Well,
we
that's where they revealed it last summer. They have said that they're going to do more info dumping before it comes out in
Yeah.
October. But
okay.
for
So
now, that's what we got.
So there's a decent chance that we're gonna see some more stuff at the showcase that's coming up.
The showcase happened this week.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well.
One last thing to note, because it's kind of a talking point with Atlas releases the last year or so. They've currently not announced any kind of Switch or Nintendo port. That has long since been rumored alongside Persona 3 Reload to be out within the first year of the new Nintendo console's life cycle. So, the person who has leaked those is a person who a lot of the community around Sega games in general, not even just Persona games. This person has an incredible track record with Sega and Atlas leaks, down to pretty much confirming every game that's come out within the last year or last couple of years before Atlas does themselves. So that flawless track record, that info comes from them. I look forward to Persona 3 Reload and Metaphor out on the upcoming Nintendo console if you're on the fence about getting it or don't have the means to get it on anything that it's out for currently.
I see. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Again, those are leaks, those are rumors, those have not been confirmed, but the person who has confirmed them has a spotless track record.
Well,
So
we always got to take those as gospel.
do with that information what you will.
I'll just take it to heart.
That's a
And
pretty
if he's
clean grain
wrong,
of salt.
there will be hell to pay. All right.
Valid.
How dare he be wrong? All right. No one's allowed to be wrong.
It's actually a
on the
girl.
internet.
Way to be regressive.
Oh. Well, only men use the internet. Confirmed. Anyone that says that they're a woman,
OnlyFans subscriptions would say otherwise.
they're AI. AI generated.
AI generated what?
No comment. Anyways, moving on to the next thing. Motherfucking Fallout, okay? Been going crazy on the social media, okay? Been going crazy in popularity recently, and that's all due to the goddamn TV series. So, oh shit. Fucking phone. Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. This is annoying. Keeps going off. Okay. So
Fucking unprofessional.
my bad. I forgot. I usually have it on Do Not Disturb. Anyways, boosted by the Fallout TV show, Fallout 76 sees over 1 million players in a single day. That's crazy. Ongoing success of the Fallout TV show has fueled renewed interest in the Fallout games ever since it hit Prime Video, and now Bethesda has confirmed just how big the impact it's made. In a series of social media posts, Bethesda said almost 5 million players jumped in across all Fallout games in just a single day. That includes the likes of the original Interplay published Fallout games, Bethesda's Fallout 3, 4, and 76, Obsidian's Fallout New Vegas, and mobile game Fallout Shelter. Bethesda also singled out Fallout 76 with its most recent mainline Fallout game, which saw over 1 million players play in a single day. While Microsoft, Sony, and mobile platforms failed to disclose player numbers, we had a good idea of how well the Fallout games were doing post-show via Steam, which makes concurrent player counts publicly available. All Fallout games on Valve's platforms enjoyed the boost, with Fallout 4 seeing the most number of players, followed by the multiplayer-focused Fallout 76, then New Vegas. Data trackers have said Fallout Shelter has also seen a revenue boost too. Fallout games are so popular right now that even Nexus Mods is struggling to cope. All this comes ahead of the release of the Fallout Next Gen update on April 25th, which is already out as of this recording, which is certain to boost that game's player numbers even further. The makers of the hotly anticipated mod Fallout London are unimpressed, however. They say they were blindsided by Bethesda's next-gen update release date announcement. The Fallout show is a hit, and then Season 2 is already announced. The showrunners have already confirmed its setting and discussed how they plan to handle it with the video games in mind. To keep you going until Season 2, be sure to check out IGN's wide-ranging spoiler-filled interview. So, guys, first of all, who's been watching the Fallout New Vegas or the Fallout TV show?
Me, it's fucking fantastic.
All right. What are some highlights? Tell us what makes it so fantastic.
The character work across the board is amazing. The show is shot fantastically, despite being, I would imagine, mostly some kind of CG. Given that it's pretty hard to find a spot that's nuclearly irradiated without being in a fucking nuclearly irradiated zone. It's great. The characters are actual characters with depth. They have fucking backstories and motivations and all kinds of fucking nigh unheard of shit when it comes to video game adaptations as a whole. It's just a really fucking good show. It does a lot of right by the fans while also telling its own unique story.
Nice. I like to hear it. I also heard that the show also capitalizes on gore, which is fairly important in Fallout. Okay.
It is very like I would even call it like John Wick-esque in the amount of fucking just splatterhouse shit it's got going on.
Beautiful. I need to see a Deathclaw go crazy in a group of people. Okay. Otherwise, it's not
There
lore
was
accurate.
not a death claw in the first season, but they have confirmed that that is what they will be doing to kick off.
That would
season
be
2, or at
terrifying.
least it'll be there at some point.
That would be absolutely terrifying.
It'll be great. I don't know, they're in a really good position with it too, because they could just kind of do what they do with the games and have every season be like its own self-contained like story
That would be pretty cool.
that takes place in the same world. Like, I don't know that that's the path that they're going to take, but they could very easily do that if something happens as far as getting people back goes.
That's fair.
But I would imagine that a lot of people are gonna want to come back for this and probably have more people jump on board.
True.
So
Um,
it was a great show. It
Yeah.
is a great show.
well, shit, I haven't even watched the show, and I felt inspiration to start playing the Fallout games again.
Yeah.
I've been playing through Fallout 3 and New Vegas over the last couple days off and on, and then today I just re-downloaded Fallout 4, and then obviously Obsidian related. I'm also re-downloaded the Outer Worlds, so gonna be
Nice.
I got plenty of story games to
Good
play
time
through
for
again.
good time for first person RPGs.
It is. All I had to do was go back like a decade. It's pretty great. So yeah, no. All jokes aside, though, I've also been hearing about some people that have been trying to rewrite history regarding Fallout 76 and about how it was never good or it was always good in the first place or something. And
Yeah.
I just want to call the people out and say you're fucking delusional at the very best. The game is in a better state from what I've been told. However, I've also been told, even though that may be the case, it's still below standard from what people wanted and what people expect from a modern AAA title.
Yeah.
So stop trying to do this weird fucking using your eraser on textbooks and shit type shit, and just acknowledge that the game was shit and is still kind of bad, but hype is making it to where it's bearable and people are still playing it like crazy, and it's on Game Pass too. So
It's also in a lot better of a state now than it was. I don't want to completely undermine it,
but yeah, Bobby,
mean,
have you
it's
been
a
playing
good
it
luck.
with the squad?
No, I literally just downloaded the game while I was at work just to play a little bit. I played through 3. I started playing through 4, but then I was kind of sidetracked. 76 came out originally. I played it for about 10 hours, fucking hated it, returned it right back to GameStop.
Goddamn.
And now that it's on Game Pass, I'm like, I've heard great things that have been going on with it. It's on Game Pass for free. What's the harm to try it out?
All right, fair enough. Carter, have you been playing through anything else besides 76?
I've been playing the fucking crab game. Another Crab's Treasure. It's pretty fun.
Is that made by an
Dark
indie
Souls.
dev?
It is. It's a Dark Souls game, but you are a hermit crab trying to get your shell back, so you find garbage to use as other shells around the ocean floor.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm not
great.
gonna lie, was not expecting the Souls like element to the fucking crab game.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It beat the fucking shit out of me right out of the gate, and it did not forgive me at
Like
all.
a true
It
Dark
was
Souls
so
All
good.
game.
good Souls games are.
Yeah, it literally. I was lured in by the funny little crab getting stolen by the little shark, and then I got my ass beat. I got
Perfect.
jumped.
Got my ass
Good
beat.
game.
That's
Very
pretty
good
great.
game.
Good stuff.
I like the style of it. I like the underworld theming. Every time I think about it a little too realistically, I'm like, huh, that's a lot of trash in the ocean. But it's a fun crab game. Who needs to worry about it?
This is depressing to think about. This is
I'm
lore
not gonna
accurate.
think about it.
That's great. But yeah. Pretty cool. And like we mentioned earlier, Fallout 4 did get a gen or next gen update. I think we actually talked about it a little bit last week on last week's episode, but just as a refresher, it came with some new armors or armor types, I think. new weapons, and a new mod-based or a new storyline, like quest line that's mod-based or has mod origins. So yeah, and it's free too. It's just an update. It's not DLC or anything like that. So if you guys were thinking about, re-downloading Fallout 4, there you go. There's some extra oomph to it. So yeah. That's all I really had to say about that part of the Fallout news. Funny haha moments. I think we touched on it a little bit in the other Fallout article. But so the Fallout TV show has been driving fans to the games in numbers we haven't seen in years, and nobody is feeling the effects more than Nexus mods. The site is seeing massive spikes in traffic that admins are attributing directly to the success of the Prime series. And a new update offers some fresh insight to the challenge the site is facing. We are aware that over the last 7 to 9 days, our website performance has been heavily degraded, with file download speeds being particularly slow. Community management lead Demorphic says in a news post. We know this has been incredibly frustrating for you, and it's incredibly frustrating for us as well. We have spent 2 weekends battling to keep the site running as best we can, and will continue to work at all hours to try and ensure as smooth an experience as possible. That time frame, of course, coincides with the launch of the Amazon Prime series on April 10th. The post highlights a couple of charts showing total mod downloads for the past month, with massive spikes starting to build around the 12th. It seems the hype is still growing. Fallout 4 went from less than 1.5 million daily mod downloads to nearly 7.5 million. As you can see, Fallout 4 and New Vegas have seen big spikes on the site, contributing to peaks of 24 million total file downloads per day, compared to the norm of 10 million daily downloads, Demorphic writes. Between Friday and Sunday, we served over, 6.3 PB, 6,300 terabytes of mods to our users. That averages out to a constant 194 gigs per second. This is equivalent to downloading the entire Skyrim SE game twice every second for several days straight.
That always explains why it was so slow to download, even though my fucking speeds are fine. Everybody was trying to download.
Yeah, no, that
Somebody's in on that shit.
that website is struggling a little bit, to say the least. Let's see here. Unfortunately, it seems that Nexus Mods is running into the same issue that big online games do when the servers take a beating. That paying for more servers to cover a spike this massive just wouldn't make sense long term. We normally have sufficient capacity to support over double our bandwidth needs at any one time, and regularly invest in our download infrastructure as demand continues to grow, Demorphic says. What we can't do is provide an infinite/fully scalable solution to meet very large and short-term spikes in site traffic due to the prohibitive cost that would entirely be unsustainable for us as a business. So yeah. I can agree with that. It wouldn't make sense. We kind of saw something to the air of that during COVID, where people or companies were kind of like overly expanding with employees and shit like that, and hence why we're starting to see so many layoffs now. So I can't really blame them for saying we're not gonna expand our servers and shit just for like a month of high traffic. That's not worth it. So, but yeah, no. Nexus Mods is struggling. Expect your shit to be ultra slow, and do not blame your ISP for once. So yeah. Bobby, you said that you were downloading mods. What were you downloading mods for?
No, I was just talking about downloading 76. Just downloading any of the Fallout games was just running slow. I'm assuming because there was such a high spike of people trying to download it from the server.
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah. I can agree with that. But Carter, did you download any funny haha mods? Oh wait,
Not mods, no.
No? Okay.
No, I've just been playing the games.
Fair. Very fair.
Did a little bit of 76 with the boys. Started playing through 4, but I don't know, it's not hitting as hard.
No? I'm feeling it a little bit with the Fallout games, but obviously the nostalgia doesn't hit as hard anymore because I've played through the fucking game. At least 3 I've played through like 7 times. So
Yeah.
it takes a bit for that nostalgia to hit super hard, but you know, I'm still playing through them because why not? But yeah. Moving on to the next one, GTA 5. So apparently, GTA 5 voice actor Stephen Ogg has said developer Rockstar Games originally planned to make a story expansion focused on Trevor, though it seemingly was canceled as a result of GTA Online becoming so popular. As reported by the Loadout, Ogg was joined by Michael actor Ned Luke. Oh shit, random ad. Okay. Ned Luke and Franklin actor Sean Fonteno. Um, in a questions and answer sessions with Streamily, the trio shed light on what they claimed was scrapped downloadable content for GTA 5 that starred Trevor as a federal investigation bureau agent. Originally, they were going to do continuing stories for Michael, Franklin, and Trevor, Luke said, and Ogg expanded on his version. We also had that really cool shit of blank, and I forgot if it was DLC. I have no idea, but where Trevor was going to be undercover, he works for the feds, Og said, and we did shoot some of that stuff with James Bond Trevor. He's still kind of fucked up, but he's doing his best. And we shot some stuff, and then it just disappeared, and they never followed up on it. Luke then suggested it was canceled because of the success of GTA Online, which remains as popular in 2024 as it was on launch more than a decade ago. They went to GTA Online, I believe, Luke said, of the story DLC's cancellation. The future of GTA Online is a tad unclear at the moment, however, as GTA 6 and presumably the next iteration of the multiplayer mode is expected next year. Rockstar shared a trailer in December of last year to reintroduce fans to Rockstar's take on Miami Vice City, and also featured a ton of intricate details and plenty of references to wild and wacky real-life events as well. So that's unfortunate. That would have been a funny DLC to play. I would have loved to see Trevor as an FBI agent. That would have been funny.
True. The man fucking being attacked by the feds joins the feds.
I mean, I think it would have been even more hilarious to show why he was so batshit crazy, like even more so, just because of the shit he went through in the FBI. Give him some crazy shenanigans as to why he went batshit crazy, okay? So yeah, we could have had something great, and GTA Online robbed it from us. How do you feel about that, Carter?
I hate shark cards. I hate everything they did for Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar Games as a whole. I just want fun single player DLC again.
That's fair.
Give me more Undead Nightmare style off the wall crazy shit.
Now that would be pretty cool. Give us some future superpowers type of bullshit, okay? It's a Rockstar's game. Act like it.
Oh, it's Saints Row 4 and everyone hated it when they did it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Not me, but most people.
I don't think I played through 4. I think I played through 3. I think that was the one that I played through.
Yeah, 3 started to tip a little bit, but 4 just went insane.
I think I have it on Steam. Yeah, I do. Saints Row the 3rd. Yep. I last played it in 2017, and I played for a grand total of 50 minutes.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that's how in depth I am with the Saints Row series. So, but yeah, no, that's quite unfortunate. Would have loved to see that DLC, and I might have even played it, but we don't get that luxury anymore. Very sad, very unfortunate. So yeah. Moving on to some Sony news. Oh wow, this is funny as shit. Okay. Sony removing Stellar Blade's unintentional N-word reference. So, Fuck off, Kotaku. PS5 exclusives hard R graffiti placement will be patched out.
Hard R?
Hold on. Hold on here.
Ain't no other kind.
Hold on.
Whoa,
Here.
whoa, whoa.
Here,
They
Bobby.
said we ain't gonna just slag the pass. We trying to steal the pass.
Here,
Jesus.
Bobby. I got you. Look in squad chat. There you go. That's the reference that they're talking about right there.
Oh, let me see. Oh my god.
Not only is it the hard R reference, it's a shop too. You can buy licenses.
Yeah. Yo, that's actually pretty creative. That's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny as shit. So, a juxtaposition of environmental elements that taken together can be interpreted as an allusion to the N-word will be removed from the sci-fi action game Stellar Blade in a
An
day one
illusion.
patch.
Yeah. that 100% wasn't a designer being like, no one's gonna notice. It's just a joke. It's
Hey,
graffiti in
listen. The company told IGN themselves the offensive reference was unintentional. Okay.
Uh-huh.
The word "hard" in pink spray paint appears in graffiti through Stellar Blade. IGN reports that in one location it appears next to a neon sign for our shop, where the protagonist Eve meets with the handler named Roxanne. Taken together, the text players see on walls reads "Hard R Shop," a seeming joke about racial slurs. The placement of two graphics near each other in Celebrate resulted in an unintentional objectionable phrase, Sony told IGN in a statement. Shift Up had no intention of creating offensive artwork and will be replacing the graffiti for the day one patch. I don't know if I believe that. The reference appears to have already been removed from the game. This morning when Kotaku staff writer Claire Jackson went to revisit Roxanne's shop, a new blue graffiti reading "crime" has been swapped in. Sony didn't clarify whether this change will be implemented later in disc printings of the game or will only be patched out via download. So yeah.
That's pretty funny.
It's not unusual for offensive imagery and references to make their way into finished games. In 2017, Bungie patched out an alt-right symbol derived from Nazi imagery from Destiny 2. In 2018, Nintendo removed an offensive Mr. Game & Watch animation from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. A new spray was taken out of Overwatch in 2020. So yeah, that's funny. I didn't hear anything about this from like anybody on YouTube or anything. I don't think anyone in our Discord has it either, because it's only on PS5 right now.
I mean, I don't have it.
But are you really into those anime big titty big titty girl games though? Not you, Bobby. We all know that you like those.
I liked Nier Automata.
That's fair.
That's a big booty.
Yeah.
Just gotta clarify, that's a big booty.
You know what? That's fair. I'll give you that.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
No, I mean, like, I understand, like, what he's talking about. He played Nier, okay? That makes sense, okay? So, wait, so you aren't going to play Stellar Blade then, Carter?
Not right away. I don't know. We'll see. I already got a backlog as is.
That's fair. That's usually what keeps me from buying games. That or they're just shit on day one. That's the only reason why I don't have Dragon's Dogma 2. So,
Dragon's Dogma was kind of mid, in my opinion.
fair enough. I liked the story was lackluster. The main thing that I loved it for was the combat and the play styles that you could play with.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant the new one. I got it, and I only played like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
I could not get into it.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about number 1 because I haven't played the second one yet.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. In my opinion, you're not missing much, but I'm sure
that's fair. I mean,
shit for
I'll
that.
probably grab it if it's on sale, but I mean, in terms of right now, especially with the weird ass like you can't have multiple saves and shit like that, it's kind of annoying. And you know, the random microtransactions, yes, they're unneeded and they you can get anything that you can buy with real money in the game. That's fair. And I mean, that is a positive note, but nonetheless, the microtransactions still don't need to be there. And just the weird restrictions just kind of like, and on top of that, the poor optimization, all those things together, I'm just kind of like, I'll wait. I'm not in any rush. I got plenty of games that I can play other than that. So yeah. Bobby, are you gonna pick up Stellar Blade when it inevitably goes onto Steam?
Nah.
Nah,
Nah, I got also another backlog of games, if I'm being honest.
that won't stop you. We both know this.
Nah, those type of games are not necessarily my type of games.
I don't believe you. You just said that they were.
Anime titty games, not the whole entire experience. I don't know. The cyberpunk open world kind of games are just not. They're not for me. Never really played them. Wasn't really interested in cyberpunk or anything like that. Love the anime game. Eh.
I
So
liked.
this is not on my top list, unfortunately.
I definitely like the anime more, but yeah, the
Cool.
game I enjoyed it for what it was. I
Rebecca deserved better. Sorry.
I don't even remember what the hell happened. Wait, are we talking about the anime or are we talking about the game?
Well, the anime because that's the only one I watched. What I have experience with.
Could've swore
Rebecca
that
deserved better.
that's fair.
That's all I have to
She
say.
simped for the wrong man.
She should have stood for this Mexican.
True. So yeah, Stellar Blade got got a little bit of an oopsie, but the oopsie has been fixed. Conclusion. So
Oopsie. You know damn well it was intentional by somebody.
yeah, that you can't tell me the game devs didn't know what the
No.
fuck they were doing. I'm
Not even
sorry.
the game devs. This is probably some like low level fucking like stage layout. We're like, hey, we have this empty wall decorated, and some dude's fucking bored out of his mind after a 40-hour work week, and he's just like, fine, you want me to do overtime, and did that. Like it had to be.
He
There's
said,
no
"All
way
right, we can do this then. That's fine."
we could do this.
Jesus. Okay. So this isn't necessarily an article, but a Gary's Mod event was posted regarding some naughty stuff that was on Steam Workshop. So apparently,
In Gary's mind?
yeah.
What? Inappropriate content on Gary's
No,
mind?
not in that way.
Never.
Not in that way. Just some
Not
big
just in general.
no-nos. Some some big no-nos. So, some of you may have noticed that certain Nintendo related workshop items have been recently taken down. This is not a mistake. The takedowns came from Nintendo themselves. This is fair enough. This is Nintendo's content, and what they allow and don't allow is up to them. They don't want you playing with that stuff in Gary's Mod. That's their decision. We have to respect that and take down as much as we can. This is an ongoing process as we have 20 years of uploads to go through. If you want to help us, no, I'm not helping you.
I'm not helping them though.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
I swear to God, if I log into Gary's mod, my fucking Samus, conveniently my Samus skin is gone. I'm gonna be mad.
It's gonna be gone, dog.
Oh.
Eventually,
Yeah.
maybe not today, but it's gonna be gone eventually.
Nice, it's gone.
So
No.
this was posted on Wednesday. Okay. I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize Nintendo shit was in Gary's mod, but I'm not exactly surprised. I'm even more surprised that it took him this long to figure it out.
What do you mean you were what? That's it. What? The whole point of Gary's mod is if you can think of it, it's probably in there already because somebody ripped it from something else. It's, it's like the core thing. You do realize like Left 4 Dead and Gary's mod are still extremely active communities, right?
Oh, of course. You already know
Yeah,
that.
so all those models are just constantly. I wouldn't be surprised if they have new Breath of the Wild, fucking Legend of Zelda, fucking Tears of the Kingdom bullshit on there. If I'm being honest, I mean
Yeah,
not anymore, but
Yeah, no, not anymore. This game came out, or Gary's Mod came out in 2006, and there are actively 15,000 people playing it.
it's fine. So instead of looking up Legend of Zelda Link skin, I'm gonna be looking up blonde elf man with green hat skin.
Yes.
Fine.
Let's see. Left 4 Dead 2 is from 2009, and 22.5k people are in it right now.
Yeah.
Game is just never gonna die.
Not till
And
now,
I can't
most
really
people have
blame
read
it. Like the game is fun as shit. Like it's a good time. So
Prop
Yeah,
Hunt
it's
is
Gears
still
mode.
pretty good on Gary's mod, honestly.
yeah, I mean shit, it was popular enough to gain infamy for it to be copied from what I think Call of Duty has it now too.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
So so yeah. Unfortunately for all Gary's mod people, Nintendo said no more. So
Again.
yeah. that's the that's the second time they've said a hard no in the
I
same
mean,
podcast.
Better than a hard R.
I'll be right back.
True.
Somebody's at the door.
What? Something about his door? Okay.
Someone's knocking at his door.
Unfortunate.
Someone is a
Um
rap-a-tap tapping upon it. Door.
True. That's fair. So yeah. That's some random Gary's mod news. Moving on. Carter, why don't you tell us about the fiasco that's been going on with Escape from Tarkov?
Okay. So I don't know anything about this game. I only have a few friends that play it, but they're doing some cool stuff with their new update. Um, Earlier today, April 25th, the Unheard edition of Escape from Tarkov was announced as part of the latest patch, promising a brand new player versus environment mode and other bonuses. Now that the edition is launched, fans are not happy with the bonus it gives and the massive $250 price tag. The first issue that fans have is that the player versus environment mode for Tarkov is exclusive to players who buy the new edition. This is despite the fact that anyone who purchased the old Edge of Darkness edition was promised all future DLC as part of the season pass, which you would think includes this new mode.
Nope.
A lot of the fans of the EOD edition are rightfully very annoyed that now they have to upgrade from the Edge of Darkness edition, which costs $100 in order to play it. However, some posts on the official Discord have tried to explain why BSG is not this DLC. Quote, it ain't DLC, it's unique feature of the new edition, end quote, said Discord user Applezor, who is the lead community manager at Battlestate Games for Escape from Tarkov.
Yikes.
Again, from the lead community manager at the game studio, it ain't DLC, it unique feature of the new edition added.
So, I'm not very tech savvy, but if I remember right, DLC stands for downloadable content.
Nah, it ain't.
Didn't you hear
All
the community
right.
manager, dude? It's a
Right.
unique feature.
This is new purchasing content. My bad. I'm sorry.
You should be
Sorry,
sorry.
y'all.
You're spreading fake news, Bobby.
No, one of my coworkers or our coworkers was talking about it today, and he explained to me that there's an item that you actually get from that increases your invisibility from like turrets from a 60 meters or in game 60 feet, and it is literally game breaking.
That's wild.
It's just basically it's now a completely pay to win. It completely just changed the landscape of the entire game. For what? For money.
$250.
There is no good reason for it. It's just literally, hey, you want to be better at the game, you can just pay for it now.
Perfect. Well,
Pretty great.
yeah.
They continue on. Again, lead community manager. DLC means additional downloadable content. PvE is a feature and a game mode. They added saying just because you all want it to become a new DLC, it wouldn't mean it is one. It's a featured game mode for the new edition of the game.
That's worse.
No, it's still the
The
same
other-
problem.
Yeah, this is the new problem. The other major issue that fans have been complaining about is the big in-game bonuses players with the new edition will get. While
Yep.
other editions of the game give some bonuses, so far none have been major factors when on the map and fighting with other players. The closest is extra loot that they now get at the start of a wipe. However,
Oh.
this new edition includes more space to store loot when on the map, improved skills at the start of a wipe, and a bonus where AI scabs will not shoot at them if they have over 6 reputation levels with Fence. These, alongside some of the other bonuses, have led to the edition being labeled pay to win, with players who buy it expected to have a big advantage over those who don't, especially at the start of a wipe. The reaction to this new edition of the game has been so negative that all but 3 channels within the official Escape from Tarkov Discord server have been silenced, with users unable to post in them. Moderators on the game's subreddit are also waiving the rule that prevents multiple posts about the same topic, saying that they are, quote, just as livid about the situation as you, end quote.
Uh-huh.
The moment you tank your own community's fucking subreddit, you're done. You're just done.
That's pretty bad. It's
Battlestate Games has not responded to the article writer's request for comment prior to publication. They have yet to even officially comment on the backlash from fans. However, with pressure mounting from fans and some even looking into legal action, you would expect them to do it sooner rather than later. The move comes at a very bad time, given that Gray Zone Warfare, a game many see as a competitor to Tarkov, has just wrapped up its first public streamer test, which went down incredibly well with fans. With the sentiment towards Tarkov very low, many fans are hoping they can get on with GZW sooner rather than later. Then, after this article's initial posting, that same day, about 3 hours later, the official Escape from Tarkov Twitter account posted a statement that seems to suggest Battlestate Games has no plans to make the new mode available to anyone who does not buy the new edition. Stating, quote, PvE mode is a unique feature which is available only for the owners of the Unheard edition. We will keep you updated on new features exclusive for EOD owners, hashtag Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah, no. So obviously with the added context, based off of what this context says, this is false advertising. That's why I think they walked back their statement again.
3 more times. April 26th at 10 p.m. 10 a.m., excuse me. Battlestate Games have offered to give owners of Edge of Darkness Edition access to the new PvE mode for free, but only for 6 months, after which the mode will return to being exclusive to the $250 Unheard Edition.
What?
Update 27 hours later, April 27th at 1:15 p.m. After further backlash, Tarkov developers Battlestate Games have announced plans to give the PvE mode to owners of the Edge of Darkness edition when Tarkov exits beta and hits 1.0.
What the fuck is going
Oh my god.
Update April 28th, 11:35 a.m., less than 24 hours after the last update. Battlestate Games has now apologized for the controversy over the last few days and announced that Edge of Darkness edition owners will get the PvE mode before launch, with the first wave of invites going out as soon as they can scale up servers.
Would you look at that?
It only took them 5 tries to get it right.
God. How do you backpedal 5 fucking times that quick?
By the way, they
Posted
never
this morning.
they literally never apologized, by the way.
They did.
He
This
did-
morning.
He did.
The very last one, yeah.
Unless Critical was talking about one from yesterday or something. No, this was 2 hours ago.
Nope. This morning they posted a thing. Escape from Tarkov game director Nikita Boyanov has made another post on the game's subreddit, this time finally apologizing for the actions that led to the community outrage over the last few days. The post starts with an apology from Boyanov before going on to detail what changes will be made to the Unheard edition that caused so much outrage over the last few days, with its $250 price tag and DLC that was not available to those who previously purchased the season pass. First of all, I would like to say that I am very sorry that fans and the game community in general are experiencing these feelings, said Boyanov on Reddit.
I'm sorry you guys hated our choice. We just wanted more money.
Amazing.
Fucking. Oh.
Unfortunately, I somehow did not foresee the fact of such a reaction, and now I have drawn conclusions for my future decisions.
Uh-huh.
Those conclusions include a further backtrack on the decision from yesterday to give access to the new PvE mode to all owners of the Edge of Darkness edition when Tarkov launches in the future, This was itself a backtrack from the announcement that Edge of Darkness owners would get access for 6 months. Now they will get access to the PvE mode in waves starting as soon as Battlestate Games can add more server capacity to support it. Nikita also announced that they will allow mod support for the PvE mode once Tarkov launches. This is likely in reaction to the rise of popularity of single-player Tarkov, a community mod that was previously outlawed by Battlestate Games. The mod was effectively the new PvE mode, but with further customization options to modify the game. Since the controversy started, many top streamers have been playing the mod, making it more popular than ever. It was also announced that the controversial priority matchmaking that was announced for Edge of Darkness owners will not be implemented after fans complain this would make the game significantly worse for anyone who did not have it. In spite of the backlash, it was also confirmed that the new Unheard Edition will not be removed from sale. However, the perks it gives will be rebalanced. He went on to state, quote, about the Unheard Edition, we will not remove it. We want to keep the option for those who want to support the game even more, but we will balance items, perks in this edition, as well as we will provide more rewards for those who upgraded with the old price, end quote. Nikita ended the statement by confirming that the team will continue to work on the game and that they are still headed towards a full release. There is still no exact word on when that will happen, but it could be as soon as this year. So, fun week if you are an Escape from Tarkov fan.
Jesus
or were
Christ.
an Escape from Tarkov fan.
I wonder how Fox felt about that whole situation.
Oh, dude, Fox was in our fucking chat like the day they announced it to begin with. He was like, "I hate this so fucking much."
Yeah.
Dude was mad.
I mean,
I
I
don't blame
can't
him.
blame his ass. I'd be
Yeah.
upset too, to be honest. I'm still kind of upset, and I don't even play the fucking game.
Dude, they really tried to push for a new type of DLC essentially.
Well,
But it
here, hold on,
wasn't.
because here's the thing. So somebody put a comment in the earlier article from Forbes, right? So this dude said, "I find it interesting that no one is commenting on the fact that BSG went back and changed old posts on their website describing what was included in the old version so that it would match up with what was released." So
Yeah.
they went back and
No,
also
they-
tried to cover it up.
They're wild.
Oof.
That's just fucking wild. That is such a massive slap to fans' faces.
Pretty sick.
God damn, they have just about, they just put themselves in the top dog session of shitty video game practices. And I think Critical mentioned it in his video too, that the same guy that's making these types of decisions was on the executive team or some shit like that for Unity, and he was also heavily involved in EA when it came to microtransactions and shit like that with Battlefield. It got to the point where this dude tried to make it so every time you reloaded, you had to pay $1 in Battlefield.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just so
How
you're
that
aware, Bobby.
fucking work?
Oh yeah, no, he.
It wouldn't.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
why they boot him out.
Yeah, sorry. He proposed the idea. My bad. He
He's
proposed the idea.
mental. Like that's not proper thinking. You're not like what?
Yeah.
That's no, that's fucking wild. Fuck that.
It's pretty funny.
I just don't
Can't
think you
wait.
understand how games work.
Apparently, I don't. Apparently, the next thing you can do is fucking a step counter. You can only walk so fucking far in the game before you gotta pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's called Pokemon Go.
No. No, that's not as
No.
far as my legs can carry me. It's fine. There's a difference.
Nope.
It's Pokemon.
No. You're not allowed to make excuses for them. Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Some funny haha things happen with Escape from Tarkov. Do not support this game. Get off of it. It's trash, anyways. That's all I really got to say about it.
That's a bad game.
Yes, bad game. Game bad. What about you, Bobby? What's your conclusion to this?
I was thinking about checking it out. Not no more. Not for a while.
Perfect. Anything else?
No,
No. Perfect.
No.
no.
All right. Well, we got one more article for the night. Manor Lords. Okay. So, people have been clamoring about Manor Lords, a new medieval city builder and management sim for quite some time now. Only 3 days ago, oh no, sorry, it'll be 5 days ago. Sorry. As of 5 days ago, it hit 3 million wish lists on Steam, and it seems as if that number wasn't an empty promise, as the game has seen more incredibly impressive numbers within hours of its release. Only an hour after Manor Lords opened its early access stores, it reached 100,000 concurrent users on Steam. Now, only a couple hours later, as of this article, it's sitting at just under 130,000, and it keeps rising. It's also managed to beat Stardew Valley, Helldivers 2, and Fallout 4 as it sits as the 8th most played game and the global top seller on Steam as of this article. It's an incredibly impressive start to Manor Lords run in early access and one that's well deserved. Created by sole developer Greg Slavic Magic. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name. This city builder has been almost 4 years in the making, and from what I've played of it so far, it was definitely worth the wait, and it's very competent. Beautiful landscapes and changing seasons, as well as a really great soundtrack, which I'd love to listen to. Oreo, stop it! It's an incredibly impressive start. Oh, shit. Just before Manor Lords released, Greg made an announcement to all of his fans and prospective players on Reddit, thanking everyone for all the support and asking just one thing. Please leave a review. And I understand it's going to be a mix of positives and negatives, especially in the first month, but I'm prepared. The game is early access for a reason, and I'm very confident that it'll only get better. I promise to work hard. He goes on to explain that this will help him improve the game and will also help more players find and enjoy Manor Lords. You know how YouTubers always ask to like and subscribe, and the simple fact of asking raises their subscriptions. Turns out it happens in game dev as well. Most players don't leave reviews, or worse, people who had a bug will leave a negative review, while people who just had a great, good, or even okay time won't leave a review, he says. While I'm not sure any positive reviews are needed to raise the current player count on popularity of Manor Lords, it's still good practice, and if it can help a sole developer out in his quest to perfect what is already a great game, then it seems like a no-brainer. So, has anyone been paying attention to Manor Lords?
Yes, I actually have it on my wish list.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no, I love them city builders, and seeing that how detailed medieval style it is with changing seasons in a medieval landscape where you actually have to micromanage everybody and not have your peasants fucking die during the winter. Pretty fun, pretty good concept that I kind of want to check out.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I've
I
been
don't-
I've been kind of keeping an eye on it with I don't know, I think we've talked about it at least once or twice where it's got the most wishlisted Steam game of all time. But yeah, no, I was watching some gameplay and some early impressions that people have been downloading off of like Game Pass and stuff have said, and it sounds like it's a pretty good one, even if you're not super into this like city building genre.
I see.
You can like go into like you can fucking pop down because like you I don't know, like any other silly city builder, you're not a character, you're just like that god and you're building shit for them. But you can like actually just pull up as like a god and your people will recognize you as one. You can just like walk around and get like a full scale third
Carter,
person adventure game view.
you just changed my whole plan for the whole fucking evening.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Guess yeah, I'm just fucking installing it now.
Yep.
Yeah. Who
So
needs
there you
sleep?
go.
Am
If you
I
don't want to
right?
drop money on it, we were just talking earlier. Microsoft sponsor us. Fucking
True.
Game Pass wins again.
It do. I'm actually very excited. Who needs fucking
Great
sleep?
week for Game Pass. Fucking this game, Star Wars, fucking crab game.
True.
It's pretty great.
Crab
So,
game is called Another Crab's Treasure, by the way. I don't know if I've said the actual title once.
there you go.
this podcast episode.
Well, now you have. Well, for people that like medieval city builders, there you go. Manor Lords getting some pretty good reviews, some pretty good feedback. And I guess if you don't want to buy it on Steam, you can go ahead and play it on Game Pass. So you gotta get the Game Pass. So yeah. Think that's about it. I don't really have anything else I wanted to go over. You guys got anything?
No, not
No?
at the
I think
moment.
so.
All right. Well,
It's been a pretty good week in gaming.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, outside of Escape from Tarkov, but that doesn't count.
They shot themselves in the foot. It's fine.
Yeah.
We are officially 2 months out from Elden Ring DLC.
Perfect.
So
Carter has a completely separate calendar app on his phone that's counting down the days.
you laugh, but I will pull it up. I do.
Jesus Christ.
I do that for every. It's like a fucking. I have it on my home screen. It's just like a thing to help me. Like if it's like a game or a movie or just like an event, I'll just have that countdown so I can be like, yo, I only gotta get this far. Like I'm this much closer. You gotta gamify your own happiness sometimes, dude.
All right, fair enough. I just did not think that would actually be a thing. That one caught me off guard. But you know what?
Yeah,
That's a
I
fair
did
point.
it for Persona 3 too.
All right. Fair enough. Well, I guess that we'll
Next
call
week.
it for tonight's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed us bantering and all that good shit. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment what you hated, what you loved, or just talk shit. I don't care. Go ahead and follow all the socials down below. There should be some Twitter links and some Twitch links. So yeah, that'll be a good time. Go ahead and join the Discord. That link should still be working. I did set it to never expire, so that should be a thing. We like to try and talk with the community and stuff like that we're trying to build. So yeah. I think that's all the plugs that I got for y'all tonight. So have a good one.